Alright guys, today at Willie B's we're going to be doing the winterization of my hives the way I do it. I do it for 5 frame nukes. I use a 4-pound bag of sugar, 1 cup of Ultra B pollen sub I get from Man Lake. Pour it in a bucket, mix it up, put a piece of newspaper on top of the hive, which is cut to 7 3/8 wide by roughly 17 3/4 long. That gives about 1/4 of an inch all the way around the hive. You put the newspaper on top of the frames, I'll show you later. Leave that 1/4 of an inch around, you pour your sugar on it, that way the bees can cup up around the sides. The shims are just 2.5 inches. Then in the inner cover there's the 1-inch insulation blue board you buy at Lowe's, and then your outer cover, so that gives you more insulation so the condensation doesn't actually form on top of the lid or on top of the sugar and fall down. It comes from the bees up. Like I said, it does that, and it's an emergency feed. I found that bees will usually eat the sugar before they'll eat their own honey during the winter, and then come March, when they're really starting to brood up, they have their own honey. Natural pollen's coming in from the red maples, the Oregon grapes, the dandelions. Of course, by March, the red maples are already done. Oregon grapes are usually done by then, but they've already had that initial jump start. Dandelion pollen is coming in. So what we're going to do is we just open the bag of 4-pound sugar. I said, pour it in the bucket. I usually do this on a bigger scale because I do it in a 5-gallon bucket with a paint stir on the end of a 1/2-inch drill, so it's a lot easier to do. This is just for showing you. Like I said, the cup of Ultra B pollen from Man Lake. Then you just take something as simple as a hive tool and stir it up, which I didn't bring. I put my mixture on dry. I do not put, some people put water in it, and apple cider vinegar, and Kent Williams even puts acetic acid in his, vitamin C basically. I do mine just completely dry. I try to stay away from adding a lot of stuff that I don't know if it's really worth it or not. I know that they'll eat sugar, I know they use the pollen. And the other thing is, I want all the absorption of water that I can get in there, and that's why I put it on dry. If you put it on wet, it's already caked up. It's hard for the bees to get to. As they exhale, they emit the water. The water softens the sugar, and they can use it during the winter. I take most of my boxes down to one box, whether it be an 8-frame, a 5-frame, a 6-frame, and all of my mating nukes that I try to take through the winter. I've got a couple of 2 and a couple of double 3s that are still out there that I'll be putting the sugar mixture on, but it's right on top of the frame. You'll see it later. Alright, it's good and mixed up. I'm going to bring it over there and let you see what it looks like. It just looks like yellow sugar. Just like yellow sugar. Alright, we're going to pause the video and go put her on the hives. Alright guys, just figure I'd take you around front and show you. We got a nice strong hive here going. Hopefully we'll be able to see everything. Anyway, like I said, I've got my shim, my paper, my sugar, and my pollen sub. This is a buck fast. All I do is I take this piece of newspaper, lay it down on the top, Bees will eventually get out from under it. All I do is push it down and the propolis that's on there will stick to it. So you got that nice little open edge all the way around. That lets the moisture condensation vent up and around and onto that. Then you just place the shim, which fits perfectly on there. And I just take and dump the sugar on it right down the center. Like I said, the 4-pound cup is for a medium or a deep or mediums, either one, 5-frame or 6-frame hive. I have some 6, some 5s, got a couple of 3s. And you just pour it right on the center and they will come up and eat this during the winter. It'll pull all that condensation out of the hive that down south, here in southeast Tennessee, kills your bees, is condensation mostly. Just mound it up just like that. Bees can come up and over the sides, anywhere in the front, back. Eat the sugar. They'll actually eat it from underneath. You'll come out here, you'll think, man, they haven't touched it. You touch it and it collapses where they've ate. The condensation has hardened the outside of it and they've ate it from the bottom. Don't be alarmed if you see newspaper coming out the front, because basically as they eat the paper through to get to the sugar, don't want to waste any sugar, they'll carry it out the front. Sometimes you'll come in and you'll see half of the paper, they'll just eat from the front. Half the paper will be gone, they're eating on the sugar. I'll just come out here and cut a piece of newspaper and say, into December I'll check them. Put that newspaper down and pour more mixture on it. Sometimes you'll come out here and it'll all be completely gone. I've actually seen these hives eat the sugar and not even touch their honey during the winter. Come spring, you open them up, there's no sugar, and they're just now starting to eat their honey. We'll go ahead and close this hive up. We don't want to start any robbing. Like I was saying, I don't have robbing issues unless I do something stupid like leave a frame of honey out or leave a hive open too long, especially right now. Ah, there's a dead hornet. Guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the videos if you like it. If you don't, share it anyway. Thanks for watching, Willie Bees. Have a great day.